Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Got two questions for you. One, would you like to save up to 30% every month off of your residential electricity bill? Secondly, would you like to earn extra income every time people charge up their electric vehicles? If you say yes to both questions, then this video is for you. If not, then don't worry about worrying about watching this video because I don't want to waste your time.
Well, we have to get into that some other time. I tell you, I mean, whoever got invited on this call and you got a chance to hear about this, you need to feel blessed and favored because you could have missed it. I didn't want to hear this. The lady told me about this. I didn't want to hear it. I asked her to please, I pleaded, don't call me anymore with nothing else. I pleaded, I was begging, and she ignored me. And I was kind of offended a little bit that she ignored me. And then what happened was I had another friend who all of a sudden got this new car. And when I saw this new car, it made me think of Scarface. You want to play with me? Huh? You want to play rough? And when I saw that car, I called that lady who told me about this opportunity. I said, what time is that Zoom call? What time is that? What time is it going to start? It affected me so much. I had a paradigm shift. So just getting right to the meat and potatoes, we got a lot to share with you today. I believe some of you may have a paradigm shift today. When you hear by the time we're done, you might have some real trouble sleeping. So here's what we're going to do. I want you to think back and imagine, ladies and gentlemen, imagine if you could go back about 100 years. Go back 100 years to the dawning of the automobile. Some people were doubters. They would think, well, would this kind of technology take hold? Others were visionaries and they saw the future. They invested, they built brands. Ford and Goodyear, Shell, Exxon, BP, they built the infrastructure of the industry of highways, service and gas stations across the United States. What they did not envision, ladies and gentlemen, was global warming. They didn't prepare for global warming. Now we're on a new frontier. We have joined the efforts of governments throughout the earth who look to electronic cars and new technologies. These same companies, Ford, Shell, BP, are in the beginning of building the future. Now you have been invited to build this brand and infrastructure with them. Welcome to Uric Geo Energy. We are the future. Welcome to our organization. We're a multi-integrated technology solutions company in the green energy industry. But more than that, we are a company positioned ourselves to channel the wealth of the industry back to its partners and customers. Tonight, we won't be going into detail regarding the products that we offer. Not all of them, this may be some of them to whet your appetite. Mainly, we will be focusing on why you can be excited about this opportunity and how you can create a passive income by partnering with us in our membership program and expanding our brand and products. First, I want to give you a disclaimer. I want you to realize that we cannot guarantee your income. It's important for you to realize that an opportunity we have, but we can't guarantee your income no matter how great the opportunity is. I believe that once you see the information presented, you will feel like we do, that you probably will make money with the platforms and the compensation plan that we have set up. Your level of participation will always be determined by your income. Your income is literally connected to your own work ethic. So, who are we? We believe our name says it all, Uric Geo. That means green earth. Our whole focus when we started this company was to create a company unlike anything you've ever seen in direct sales. But tonight I want you to focus on these three things. What's in it for you? Can you do this? And is it worth your time? Think about those particular questions as we go through this process tonight. It's not a very long call. You'll be able to determine and assess and discern, is this for you? Can you do this? And is it worth your time? So what is it that we do? Well, in a nutshell, we are an EV charging company. We provide hardware, software, EV trading. We have other integrated technology products that work together with these chargers to create income for the owners of these units and our members. You get paid each month, similar to a rebate, to use our products. You are a member. You get paid monthly on the profits of the company. But some people would ask, is there a market for something like this? Well, every major car manufacturer seems to think so. They are investing over $550 billion in EVs in the next 5 years. There are already commercials on TV by Chevy showing the diversity in EV cars, one for every type of driver. A report by Bloomberg, NEF is projecting that between today and 2030, EV is a $7 trillion opportunity. And by 2050, the opportunity grows to $46 trillion. President Biden wants 500,000 EV charging stations by 2035. And energy experts say the number needs to be double that amount. But the last time I looked, the White House does not have a sales force. And that is where we come in. Our goal is to help in creating these EV stations in a short period of time. Well, it's not like we're the new kids on the block. Over the last few years here in the United States, we have placed our EV units with our proprietary software and hardware technologies in thousands of locations. So you can see some of our clients listed here. Locations like utility companies, Pacific Gas and Electric, Southern California Edison, government facilities, hotels and the homes of average Americans. In Canada, our partner has sold over 4,000 directly to homes of average Americans, consumers, and via commercials on the web. And although we are having success, it is not fast enough to fill the pressing demand. So we're taking it to the streets to those individuals with the vision to join us through membership. So what's in it for you? Where do you fit in? How can you benefit from the trillions of dollars on the table in this industry? Well, through your membership, you will build our brand. And when you think of branding companies, begins to develop the product. For an example, when you think about tires, what's the first thing that comes to most people's mind? Well, Goodyear. When you think about hamburgers, what comes to mind when you think about hamburgers? Typically, most people say McDonald's. When you think about coffee, most people think about Starbucks. Well, when it comes to EV chargers, well, what's going to come to most people's minds by the time we're done with our strategies and with the help of people like yourselves, we will become a household name. Uric Geo. Branding is a result of name recognition, and that is a result of advertising. This is where you come in. You become a member. It's free to join, but as an active member, your $99 membership provides you a monthly passive income on the profits of the company. This becomes a partnership where we are transferring a portion of our profits to the membership, but that's not the only benefit. There's more. We have already mentioned that we profit share with our members based on the kilowatts used on our EV charging stations throughout the company. Imagine you getting paid on kilowatts. What? Kilowatts. Imagine that. You're sleeping and people from all over the world, like Holland, Robert from Holland, and then Germany, it's 3 o'clock in the morning there. If somebody's up at 3 o'clock in the morning in Germany, listening to this, what do you think you might want to be considering doing for yourself here in the United States? It's pretty significant. We monetize the charges for our members and our clients. Everyone is paid when cars are charged on our network. Your monthly $99 helps brand our company as you're choosing zip codes where we will place over 1,000 commercials on mainstream and streaming TV channels. These commercials have your QR code that's specifically assigned to you and your website. From your website, individual families, companies, and municipalities can order our EV stations for their locations, and then you earn the commission. Don't think that is likely? Well, in Canada, there have been over 4,000 units sold exactly like this off of the web. The inquiry would go right into our corporate office, and our expert team will work with the client to design and install the system, and then you earn the commission. 20% of all sales, with sales prices ranging from $3,300 for consumers and up to $150,000 for larger commercial facilities. As a member, you are never in the dark. Your back office provides full real-time transparency on kilowatts charges across our grid. We began by mentioning that we are a multi-integrated technology solutions company in the green energy industry. And while EV chargers are our flagship product, there are other products that are integrated in, all of which create revenue for our company that you as a member benefit from and through our profit sharing. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you to really think about whoever thought enough of you to invite you into this opportunity. I would suggest you may want to begin to do the same thing that they did for you. Begin to think after tonight, how many people can you find? How fast can you get 20 people, 10, 20 to 20 people or so on a call like this? We're getting ready to go into hyper speed. We're getting ready to go into hyper stratospheric, intergalactic, Star Wars type stuff, going to places where no one has ever gone before. And guess what? We have the captain of our Starship Enterprise. I'd rather you hear from him for a little bit. That is the leader, the man, a legend, a complete integritist, and a very credible individual who's helped over 2,000 companies get started, has been on the board of directors for Fortune 500 companies, major multi-billion-dollar companies. He's got a track record that extends over 25 to 30 years. I have seen him have the type of compassion and focus and intensity that can help an average person from an average background and teach how to live an above average lifestyle. That's the kind of person we have at the helm here. I encourage everyone right now to pay close attention to the person who's got the vision, the dream on a whole nother level, way beyond anybody that you may have ever met in your whole life. I have a lot of respect and honor and complete laser focused and attention to a gentleman like this. Please help me welcome the founder and creator of this opportunity. That's Mr. John Ruston.
Hey, Marcus.
Hey, John.
Everybody, give Marcus a hand.
How's it going?
Again,
Fantastic to meet you.
Without Marcus, we basically wouldn't be on these type of calls. Everybody wouldn't understand how important it is. So always remember, there's got to be a leader. And with Marcus, he just doesn't bring the discipline of leadership. As a parent, he brings the compassion of helping us, just like, that big brother or father figure that can help all of us understand how this is not like anything you've ever seen. And again, he'll be in town with some of our leaders next week in Las Vegas, where our home office is at. And again, I look forward to seeing Marcus here, but I look forward to seeing all of you here. This is not about me. This is about you. And again, as Marcus said, I'm the ex-vice president of 2021 Interactive. We're one of the largest MLM software companies to ever exist. 2,000 companies came out of that company. It was founded in 1984 when I graduated high school. It shows you my age. But the key is, think about it. That company launched 2,000 MLM network marketing party plan companies. Even when I got there in the last few years before, now it's called Exego, which is still one of the largest network marketing software companies in the world. So I want you to think about it. What makes this opportunity different is I've helped a lot of owners launch these kind of programs. But I want you to think about what makes us different. In every program you've ever been, have you ever been able to tell your family that you own it? Just take a second and think about that. A lot of times we've been someone's distributor, someone's representative, agent, affiliate. All those names associate you to work, but they don't associate you to ownership. What makes this company different, and I want to do a shout out to Renee, and I think it's called Izel, a lady in the Netherlands. You're always here. I look forward to meeting you one day. But I understand there are people here. It's 3 o'clock in the morning in Europe. There are people here from Australia. There's people here from Johannesburg. I've been looking at where people are saying they're from. But I'm saying to you, this isn't something you've never seen anything like this, because what we're asking you to do is own a company. We're not asking you to sign up and become somebody's rep, somebody's affiliate, somebody's distributor. We're asking you to really partner up with us. Look, when we ran 2021 in Utah, and then we moved to Dallas later on, I literally can get you to Utah right now and take you into communities of owners that we help launch their networking companies. Many of you work in those companies. But here's the interesting part. Have you ever been able to look at your spouse, significant other, and somebody that you care about and say, I'm not only a part of a company, I own it. So when you come in here for free, and it doesn't matter if you're in Africa, Germany, Belgium, Sydney, Perth, it doesn't matter if you're in Seoul, Gangan, it doesn't matter if you're in, in Japan. This is a company is called member owned, very similar to a credit union. If you think about a credit union, the creditors or the members of the credit union actually own the credit union. Unlike a bank, which is owned by an example of network marketing company, is owned by an executive or some type of public board. But here's the problem. All the bank tellers work for that board. Why do you think the banks charge you so much for fees? Because they got to make those shareholders money. Well, guess what? You're the shareholder in this company. And if you can really honestly say to yourself that you would work for a company you own as hard as you've worked for other people's company, this is the next billion-dollar story. This is the next trillion-dollar baby. Why do I say that? People used to laugh at Bezos at Amazon. He was in the negative for 17 years. The dude started out in his garage selling books. Go to Bill Gates. People laughed at him. The people he took the first 17 that said, no, Bill, you're working in your garage. You just had your mom and dad, get a loan against their house. I'm not invested in this. But see, here's the difference between us and any other business you've looked at. Indirect sales, we know it's the greatest industry in the world. But if you don't own something, you're just a number in the back office of someone's software. When you sign up and activate and become $99 member, you get issued shares. Now you're an owner. So if you think about the work you put in every program you've ever been in and how much work you did to make somebody else's lifestyle their dream, take that away and put it in your lifestyle now for $99. We're in blast mode right now. What does that mean? I saw a question in the chat a minute ago about whether we have 1,600 founders, all that stuff. Listen, 42 days ago, we had about 150, 160 people. We're right now at 1,700 people. So what we're doing tonight is very different than normal, okay? If you're on this Zoom and you're in the business, we don't care if you paid your $99 a month. Here's what we're doing for our contest. We're doing a Zoom call every night this week, Monday night, tonight, tomorrow night, Thursday night, Friday night, and then we're doing a training on Saturday. This is blast time. We want to have 10,000. Now, listen to what I'm saying. We're going to have 10,000 people registered before the end of the month. Let's just make it simple. 1,600 people signed up right now. A lot of you have paid your $99. That's great. You got your stock, fill your paperwork out, get it out. We're shipping stock certificates right now. People who come to Las Vegas who either are paying their way or coming to the event, if you book your hotel, we're giving you free tokens for booking your hotel. If you pay your way and buy an airline ticket, when you get to Las Vegas, we're giving you additional stock in the company. This is all about you owning something, not about being somebody's distributor, someone's rep, somebody's affiliate, someone's agent, always somebody else's except for yours. So if you're coming to Vegas, when you get here, book your room at the emails we've been sending out for Suncoast. You do that. They give you we give 1,000 tokens. Our tokens are going to go in a situation in a month or two. I don't want to talk about that right now. But I'm saying to you that if you want more equity in this company and you buy an airline ticket and you meet in Vegas, you're getting 100 shares of stock, period. It's your company. You came to see it. And if you understand what I just said, if you sign up for free and you enroll 20 people, personally, 20 people between now and the end of the month, we're giving you 1,000 of our tokens. If you sign up and you're brand new and you're not on the Zoom, you haven't even seen the presentation. If you sign up that person, all they got to do is send an email to support@uricgeo.com. We're giving you 100 free tokens just for signing up for free. If we can't get 10,000 people out of that, we need to shut it down and go home, because Walmart is always hiring. And for those people over in Europe up at 3 o'clock in the morning, thank you. But you don't even understand. You haven't seen the surface of the surface. Now, I know all of our friends like Jose and everybody coming to Vegas, they know that I'm excited about the business because I've never seen a $7 trillion industry or any direct marketing company to launch where it's already $7 trillion. That's between now and 2030. I'm pretty excited about that. But 2030 gets here to 2050, it's a $46 trillion business. Listen, if I've launched 2,000 network marketing companies, I've made every mistake you can think of out there. You know, taking companies public, been there, done that, had crazy stuff happen, been there, done that, but I still love network marketing. And it's not network marketing. Think about what I said. If you're on this Zoom tonight, whether you paid $99 or not, if you enroll 20 people personally, direct, between now and end of the month, we're giving you 1,000 of our tokens. The tokens that, let me say this without, if you're an IRS agent, you know, hang up now. But I'm saying that certain people on the call talking have had tokens on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko that have gone up as high as $3 or $4 a token. Certain people talking right now have had tokens go to $27 a token that he created. So you don't think your token is going to be valuable? Here's what I want you to think about. If you understand you'll be able to use the tokens to pay for EV charging around the world, you tell me what it's going to be worth. So, I mean, think about what I'm saying. I'm saying if you haven't even paid $99 today and you enroll 20 people direct between now and the end of the month, we're giving you 1,000 tokens. And if you send us a list of people you actually enrolled, saying this is so-and-so, here are my 20 people, bam, give us your MetaMask, you just got 1,000 tokens and you've not spent a dime. Why is that important? Because we're only going to have, listen to me carefully, we're only going to have one, we're not going to have 10,000 partners. We're giving away our shares to you. We're giving away our tokens to you. So nobody can come back and say, oh, I had to buy some tokens from this company. Oh, I had to buy stock. No, we're giving you the company because you own it. That is our slogan. All these other companies out here got you working like field slaves. They are not giving you ownership. While those owners drive the car you like, live in the neighborhood you drive by because you can't get in the fence, and you look through the fence, you see that house, look at the brick that you built. Your downline built one of them bricks. But when's the last time they let you in the gate and say, come have dinner? See, you get to make people come see you if you're part of those 1,000 people because you own it. When you start living a dream that other people sold to you, talking about you can do this as a rep in the field. You can do this as a distributor. You can do this as an agent. You can do this. It's always, you can do this based on terms. In this company, you are an owner. If we do $100 million a month, guess what you can tell your friends? Hey, I own that. If we do $1 billion our first year, guess what you can tell your friends? You know, if it wasn't for me, you know, Uric would have never hit $1 billion. I'm an owner. See, how can you look somebody in the face and be a rep, a distributor in someone's company, and you brag about how much your upline make, or you brag about what the owner's wealth is? Why not you be it? It's all about you. This is 2023. And if you're on this call, listen when I say one more time. You enroll 20 people for free. Send that list to the support email. We're sending you 1,000 Uric tokens. If you sign up and you're on that list, we're sending you 100 tokens. Ain't nobody say spend no money. We want 10,000 registered people as soon as possible, because then we're going to have a Zoom call called Upgrade Day. Right now, we're in blast mode. Same back channel tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. I know you folks in Germany and Netherlands, I love you, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Someone put in the chat last time, and I gotta make sure y'all understand. Someone put in the chat the other night, hey, if I'm not in the United States, how am I going to make money selling EV charging stations? I mean, I saw it actually 3 times in the last few days. Let me answer your question for you. For you people up late in Germany, for you people down in Australia the next day, for the lady that's always on here, how you say her name? Estelle, she always on time, and Renee on time, the German people. Look, if you're in Europe right now, I'm going to show you something. If you can sleep after this, something wrong with you. Marcus Dunlap says it best. If you come to our presentation and you can lay down and go to sleep, then maybe, you know, Walmart's waiting on you. Show you something. This thing in my hand, Marcus said we have the other products, right? This thing in my hand can be shipped to 92 countries. This thing in my hand, I just sent a video to our team members that you plug this in a wall. This is how big it is. Y'all ain't gonna see what it is. This is how big it is. You plug it in the wall, it saves you from, y'all ready? This saves you up to 30% a month on your electric bill, whether you live in a house, condo, or an apartment. This is our new product going to be launched at event in Vegas. So if you get to Vegas, you might get one of these for free. Jose, not to call somebody's name out, but I'm saying to you, if you're up in Germany right now, we got something for you. If you're down in Australia, wait, do y'all use electricity in Australia? Do you use electricity in the UK? Do you use electricity in the Netherlands? Hey, look, even the brothers down in Africa flip out them $500 cell phone. Somebody got to have electricity. Could you imagine being an owner and the only company that can teach you to get free electricity on a global level? And you got to think about it. It's free to join. Come on now. Even Stevie Wonder can see that. So you have no excuse to dream about making 7 figures in network marketing if you join this company, pay $99 Earl Shaw money. You're getting 1,000 TV commercials delivered in a zip code. And look, somebody put in the chat the other day, our TV commercial platform is in 110 countries. So if you sign up in Perth, if you sign up in Sydney, you sign up in Hong Kong, you sign up in Tel Aviv, it don't matter. We have 984 million devices on our platform in 100+ countries. So again, you send us the zip code that you want us to market your video with your QR code in it. And guess what? You think anybody would like scan your QR code to save up to 30% a month on the utility bill everywhere? Sure will. Here's the deal. All you need to do on our blast, we're all on the same back channel, same back time tomorrow. Everybody who signed up today, sign up tomorrow, you sign up 20 people, 1,000 Uric tokens. If your people sign up for free and you send us a list of who you signed up, all your people getting 100 tokens. Like this radio announcer used to say in Chicago, you can't lose with the stuff I use. With that being said, come join us, change the world. Marcus Dunlap, it's on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, powerful stuff. I think you're beginning to feel the fire and feel the flame. I want to encourage everyone that's listening under the sound of my voice, and we'll just leave it at this. What do we need to do to help you see the value and to maybe even assist you in getting your 20 people by the end of the month? What do we need to do? How can we help you do that? Because here's what we're talking about. If you could do this one simple thing, we can help you create a legacy, multi-generational legacy for you and your family tree for many, many, many years to come. So let's look and see, how difficult is this? You just tell somebody to get on this same Zoom call tomorrow at the same time. I would suggest, if it was me, I would suggest have them, I tell people, look, Get yourself called in on this Zoom at 8:50 Eastern Standard Time, no later than 8:55. I can't take a chance, if it was me, to be locked out because it reached the maximum capacity, whatever that is. I would suggest, I've even told certain people, listen, Bob, get on that call at 8:51. What? Why 8:51? All I know is just be on there at 8:51. Well, what's that all about? All I know is get on the call at 8:51, Bob. How long we known each other over here? Anyway, calm down. Do what you need to do. Get people on the call. That's all you got to do. We're going to do the work. We're going to bring the heat, the fire, the thunder, and the rain, and the lightning. You just get them on the call. You get them on the call, we'll take it from there. You get your 20 by the end of the month, the sky's going to open up for you on a level that you may have not even anticipated. So that's all I have to say. Get your 20 people. Get as many as you can on the call tomorrow, because those 4 or 5 people can get some people on the call for you the next day. You get 5 people on the call tomorrow, those 5 get 5, that's 25 people. 25 people get 5 on the call, that's 125 people. 125 people do exactly what you did and get 5 people on the call, that's 625 people. 625 people get 5 people on the call, that's 3,125 people. You can live the lifestyle that you've always dreamed of in your wildest dreams, but your great, great, great grandkids could also be set for life. Get on that call tomorrow, and we'll talk to you later tomorrow night. Good night. God bless. Bye-bye.
All righty. Now, let me show you one more video, especially if you live here in the U.S., of just a couple of examples of why you need to start with your geo.
Hi, this is Sandy Botkin, author of the best-selling book, Lower Your Taxes Big Time. Over the past 20 years, I have taught thousands of home-based business owners how to save millions on their taxes. I spent 3 years in the tax department of the international accounting firm Touche Ross, and also 5 years as a legal specialist in the Office of the Chief Counsel for the Internal Revenue Service. Currently, I'm the CEO of the Tax Reduction Institute. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to explain why you'd be brain dead not to have a home-based business. I believe you will find that this is going to be the most important 4 minutes of your life when it comes to your financial future. So you may want to take some notes and put aside anything that might distract you. First of all, I want to emphasize something right up front. The rich know something that most people don't know. They have a secret. And the secret is that we have 2 tax systems in the United States. Now, when I say that, most people think that there's one for the rich and one for the poor. And that's not quite true. There's one to make you rich, and then there's one to make you poor. There's one for employees, which is designed to take your wealth and make you poor, because you are taxed on $1. And then there's one for self-employed individuals, which is designed to create economic growth. And the reason for that is that small business generates over 70% of the job growth in North America. It is not IBM, it's not Microsoft or American Airlines, it's small business. So Congress passes good tax laws for small business. In fact, the important point is that small business get to take deductions first before they pay any taxes, unlike employees who have to pay taxes on $1. You can save big money by taking advantage of these good tax laws. And these laws are available to you in business, whether it's in full-time in business or part-time or just in your spare time. It doesn't matter as long as you run your business with an honest expectation of profit, which means you're really trying to make money. In fact, if you know what you're doing in a small business, you have the potential to write off part of your house, your spouse, the equivalent of your kids' education and weddings. I'm not kidding when I say that, by the way. You can set up a pension plan that makes any government plan seem paltry by comparison. The potential is just enormous. good proof of this was illustrated by a lady named Jane Bryan Quinn. Jane Bryan Quinn is a nationally syndicated economist. You may have heard of her. She is a nationally known commentator on personal finance, with books and columns read and trusted by millions. She did a study of a couple who made $40,000 a year, and $40,000 didn't go that far. So the husband said to the wife, honey, you got to go out and get a job, which she did, and she made an extra $20,000. Now they're looking at their bank account, and they see no difference at the end of the year. I mean, she's making $20,000 more than she made the year before. What's going on? Did you ever hear that you have to have two incomes to make it in this country? Do you know why? You're about to get a 6-month financial planning course in the next few minutes. Follow along as I show you why the extra job was the wrong decision. The following example is based on 2009 tax rates. On that $20,000, they have to pay $4,845 in new federal and state taxes. Most of that was non-deductible. They have to pay Social Security of 7.65%. On $20,000, that's $1,530 of Social Security, which is non-deductible. We assume that they drove 10 miles a day round trip. And that's probably pretty conservative, I think. But let's go with that. 10 miles a day round trip, 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year at IRS's current 55-cent a mile rate. That's $1,430 of commuting, which is non-deductible. We assume lunch is at work, and we assume that they spent $7 a day, 5 days a week, 50 weeks a year. That's $1,750 of lunches, which is non-deductible. We assume that you have to have clothing, better clothing, in fact, if you're working, more upkeep, because now you're working, you're going to have more dry cleaning, and that's gone up by at least $1,200 over not working. And finally, with both spouses working, you think they want to cook? Heck no, they want to eat out, where their food costs have gone up by at least $2,000. And what about childcare? I bet you they spend at least $125 a week in our example. I'm not sure we can get childcare for 3 kids for $125, but $125 a week, 50 weeks a year is $6,250 in childcare. Most of that is non-deductible. In fact, all you get is a little bit of a credit on that. Out of the $20,000 that they've earned from the part-time job, they are only left with a staggering $995 a year. They're putting in tons of hours working. They're putting up with a commute, and they're putting up with a boss that is spelled backwards, double SOB. You know, I know it sounds funny, but it really isn't. And people are working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and nobody is able to watch the kids. So what's the answer? The answer is to take advantage of the greatest tax write-offs available in America. And that is by having a home-based business and working that business like a business. Nothing can be better than that. Because if you know what you're doing, you can write off, as I mentioned, part of your house, your spouse, the equivalent of your kids' education and weddings. You can set up a pension plan that makes any government plan seem paltry by comparison, and there's much more than just the tax benefits. For example, you get tremendous time freedom. You can work out of your home. You dictate your own hours and not be subject to the boss's whims. If you need to go somewhere or go to your kids' basketball games or go to your son's or daughter's music lessons or concerts, you can do that. There's no commute. There's no liability or very little liability with home-based businesses. You don't have any employees, and you can make unlimited income. And that's probably the most important factor for having a home-based business. There is no glass ceiling of any type. Having a home-based business is probably the smartest thing that anyone can do. And what amazes me is that people will work overtime to try to get ahead in a company, when frankly, they should be putting in as little time as possible to avoid getting fired and getting a part-time home-based business going. Who knows? Maybe that business will generate enough money where you can quit your job altogether. Wouldn't that be nice? That's the point. Having a home-based business will generate enormous benefits for yourself and your family. It's something you should really consider, and it will make your life a lot less taxing. I would strongly encourage you to carefully evaluate and get started with your own home-based business today. The tax benefits are incredible, but a home business has so much more to offer. Extra income, being your own boss, financial security, setting your own hours, working from the comfort of your home, more time with family, and the list goes on and on. Most importantly, you are working on your dream instead of someone else's. Now that's the beautiful thing.
Now, if you can't afford the $99 right now, just go ahead and register for free. Go ahead and get your foot in the door, and then you can go ahead and start registering other people with the company. I've got to change this right here because it's not going to be just 10,000 people registered worldwide with the company. They're cutting it off at 10,000 paid members. So once they reach that 10,000, that's it. They're not going to be let anyone else into the company. So like I said, you really want to go ahead and get started with the company, even if it's just starting off as a free person and then upgrading later on, that'll be fine. But just don't let this opportunity pass you by, because it's a one-time only deal. Okay. So I just don't want you to get left out. So if you have any more questions, if you need any help with anything, I will have my telephone number and my email in the description. And the best way to get in contact with me is to text me, because I'm working with a lot of people. So I said the initial way is to text me, because I'm, like I said, doing a lot of Zooms and phone calls, advising people, and doing three-way calls. So like I said, just don't let this opportunity pass you by. And with that being said, I will be talking with you a little bit later.